Imagine you're standing outside on a calm, sunny day. Maybe you're holding a cup of coffee. Maybe you're scrolling on your phone. Then, suddenly, the Earth stops spinning. Not forever, just for 1 second. At first, that might sound kinda boring. I mean, it's only 1 second, right? What's the big deal? But let's unpack that. The Earth spins pretty fast. If you're standing on the equator, you're actually moving eastward at about 1,670 kilometers per hour. That's faster than the speed of sound. You don't feel it because everything around you, the air, the trees, the oceans, your cup of coffee, is moving with you. It's like being on a smooth airplane flight. You only notice motion when it changes. So if the Earth were to suddenly stop spinning for that 1 second, everything that isn't nailed down would keep moving at the original speed, including you. Let's do the math. At the equator, your body would keep flying eastward at over 1,000 miles per hour. That's roughly the speed of a commercial jetliner, except you're not inside a jetliner, you're just you. No seatbelt, no walls. Just you sliding across the surface of the Earth, along with entire cities, oceans, and, well, basically everything. Cars, skyscrapers, elephants, oceans, mountains of air. One big planet-sized brake test. So, what would that look like? For the oceans, it would be catastrophic. Imagine the Pacific Ocean suddenly deciding it wants to keep going east. Massive waves, kilometers high, would tear across the continents. Coastal cities, gone in seconds. For buildings, most of them wouldn't stand a chance. A skyscraper might stay rooted to the ground for a moment, but everything inside it, the desks, the people, the coffee machines, would slam into the walls at supersonic speeds. Even mountains would erode instantly as their rocks peeled away like paint in a hurricane. Now you might think, okay, but maybe if I'm standing at the North Pole, I'll be fine. And you'd be kinda right. At the poles, you're not moving sideways with the Earth's spin, so the effect there would be less dramatic. You'd still feel a violent jolt as the atmosphere and oceans shifted, but at least you wouldn't personally be launched into a 1,000-mile-per-hour faceplant. So, if you ever hear that Earth is about to stop spinning for 1 second, book a flight to the Arctic. But there's another problem: the air. The atmosphere is also moving with the Earth's rotation. When the ground stops but the air doesn't, suddenly you have global winds moving faster than a bullet. The entire atmosphere would slam across the planet, flattening forests, tossing cars, and basically turning the whole Earth into the world's most destructive wind tunnel. You wouldn't even have time to scream, "Is this a tornado?" before you became airborne. Okay, but it's just 1 second, right? Doesn't everything go back to normal after that? Well, not exactly, because if the Earth suddenly stops, even for a second, the friction, the crashes, the heat released, the redistribution of the oceans, it wouldn't just reset like nothing happened. It would leave behind a scarred, burning, flooded planet. Imagine billions of tons of seawater sloshing eastward, then slamming back west as the Earth resumes spinning. It would be like shaking a fishbowl the size of the planet, except the fish are us. There's also the little matter of tectonic plates. The sudden stop would send shockwaves through the crust, triggering earthquakes and volcanic eruptions everywhere at once. Entire continents would shatter. So, if you survive the supersonic winds, the ocean tsunamis, and the skyscrapers ejecting their furniture into orbit, congratulations! You still get to deal with a planet-wide earthquake party. And here's the kicker. Even if Earth somehow magically avoided tearing itself apart from all this chaos, the change in rotation would mess with one of our most important features, our magnetic field. The spinning of Earth's molten core is what creates that shield, the thing that protects us from solar radiation. If you stop the planet suddenly, you risk interrupting that engine. And no magnetic field means the sun gets a free shot at roasting our atmosphere away, turning Earth into a discount Mars. So, 1 second might not sound like a long time, but when the entire planet weighs 6 sextillion tons and is moving faster than sound, a second is enough to wreck everything. The good news is, physics doesn't allow this kind of thing to happen casually. The only way to stop the Earth's spin would be if some unimaginable force, like a collision with a planet-sized object, suddenly slammed into us. In which case, honestly, you'd have bigger problems than spilled coffee. In the end, it's probably a good thing that the Earth keeps spinning. That steady, almost boring rotation is what gives us day and night, weather, tides, and stability. It's like the background rhythm of life. And if it ever did stop, even for just 1 second, that rhythm,